I really liked a lot of things about what our guys did today. I thought our effort was really good. Um, the effort in general was good, and not just effort as in trying, just the total body of work I thought was pretty good in terms of how we went about our business, and some of the things that we did in attacking and sharing the ball. And the guys executed the plan. They did. They did a good job of that. Free throws got us. Missed 7, I think, in the second half. At least one was the front end of a 1-and-1. There were, they shot 50% from the three-point line, which is not typical for most college basketball teams, and they shoot the ball a lot. Some of it was the looks that we gave them, but they also stepped up and made some shots. So, but at the end of the day, I don't really have any complaints about our total effort in terms of what we were doing and how we were going about our business. I thought that was good.
Questions?
Coach, you guys were, well over 40% from 30 for a lot of the night. Was that just guys making shots, or did you see something defensively that you thought you guys might be able to hit some tonight?
Our quality of shot was pretty good. We did some stuff that we played within ourselves and did some basic things that yielded pretty good shot, pretty good attempts, high quality attempts, and some basic things. I mean, it's basic, but it's hard to do it against this team because they're active. They have active hands. They obviously force a lot of turnovers, and so sometimes you see that peril in front of you, and you have to decide if you're going to completely avoid it, which is the safe thing to do. If I'm going to lace my boots up a little tighter and dive in there, and if I can get through there, someone's going to be open on the backside, and we did that. I thought we did a good job of that. We just made a couple good drives. We avoided getting the ball stolen, and then because the defense had collapsed on us, then we kicked out for some good quality shots. So I thought we had pretty good quality three-point attempts for the most part, and so we made some of those.
That was a 1 or 2 possession game, but really long stretches. When you're playing from behind for a long period of time, how hard is it to make that last push, finally go ahead?
Yeah, it's difficult. It is. It's hard to do. It's especially if you can't string 5-6 stops together in one point. They were anytime we started doing something, I felt like they would respond with points. Sometimes it was a great play by them. We played pretty good defense. Sometimes it was a letdown on our part. But either way, we'd make a move, and we'd try to make a move, and then they'd have a response to it. So, but it's hard. It's hard. You're battling, and you're on the road, and it's nip and tuck, and you need a couple things. You just need one thing: a charge block to go your way, and one to energize yourselves, a shot to go in, a late clock scenario. They had one of those, right? Nick Honor makes one right at the buzzer on a cross-court skip from one side of the floor to the other. You need one of those, and we just didn't get one to really go when we really needed one. And so, you're fighting hard the entire time, and sometimes just seeing yourselves with a 1-point lead late in the game is enough. And so we didn't get to that point late in the game, so it was difficult.
Coach, it seemed like Hayden Brown had a really good night on both ends of the court. I was just curious what you thought of his performance tonight.
Yeah, Hayden was good. Hayden's a warrior. He's been around the block a couple times, honestly, for college basketball standards. And so I love the kid and how he tries to do whatever it is that we ask him to do. But, yeah, he was attacking the rim very aggressively. I thought he did a really good job of making decisions once he did attack the basket. And then, defensively, he did some good things too. He was active defensively. He played Brown pretty good in a couple times, even though it yielded a couple points. He made a bucket. That's why that guy's an all-league player. But Hayden was really active. He was really energetic. He was into it. We had a couple plays down the stretch where he didn't finish a couple things off, but his energy was good, and he was really attacking. He was attacking off the dribble and making good, sound decisions at the end of it.
Coach, after Mizzou started pretty hot from the floor, I guess what were kind of the adjustments you made in that first half to slow them down?
Yeah, we talked about it at the beginning. They come out and they can overwhelm you. part of the deal with probably a bad analogy, but when you fought Mike Tyson, part of the deal was withstanding the first couple minutes, honestly. And so the crowd, you got a great crowd here. They were into it. You start the game off with an alley-oop right off the tip, and it's like, oh, here we go. Is probably what guys are thinking. But we had talked before the game about just the way that they play and the shots that they take. There's some stretches, good stretches, bad stretches, and when it's good stretches, sometimes there's nothing you can do about it. Honestly, sometimes. Now we helped that, I think, to some degree, but we talked about it before the game that they were going to have some stretches where they got hot, and hey, if they make 4 threes right in a row, that's what it's going to be. We might turn it over twice in that stretch. They may get an and one. They might whatever happens. You got to continue to play. You got to manage the environment. You got to manage the circumstances. You have to know what your game plan is and what you can do to help the team win, and stick to that no matter what. And so I thought the guys did a good job of that. Called a timeout early on when I sensed it was, they were winding up for a knockout blow. And so that was good. The guys responded well to the timeout, coming out of the timeout. And then we got settled into doing some good stuff and creating some good shots for ourselves. And then, once we got to playing, we just felt good about what we were doing. And guys felt like, hey, if we can just continue to get some stops and rebounds and generate high-quality shots, we got a good chance to win the game.
How do you think Gigi Jackson responded to coming off the bench today?
Good. I thought it was good. I thought he did a good job. Like everybody wants to, some guys want to play 40 minutes in the game. We had a guy at Wisconsin, Nigel Hayes, whenever we played like 35 minutes a game, when we'd come out, he'd always look at me. He's like, I'm coming out. Some guys want to. And, but I thought he did a good job coming off the bench and provided a pop for us. It's a little slow to get going, and, to get your lather going, your sweat. And then once he did, I thought he was good. I thought he provided a spark. He made a couple baskets. I thought he had good energy. He was vocal. He was saying some stuff, and so thought he did a good job.
Thanks, Coach.
Thanks.